Now, yes, we do have a lot of updates and news for when it comes to Verasity and the VRA token, including news on the circulating supply, answering all the questions regarding the circulating supply of the VRA token. I've been seeing a lot of comments and posts online, including comments in my YouTube video yesterday on Verasity, talking about the circulating supply. Why is it so high? What is wrong with the circulating supply of Verasity? Well, I'll be telling you about it all in this video, so I'll answer it once and for all. But you can see here, the circulating supply is extremely high, to be fair. You know, it's extremely high supply and it is increasing at times. But I'll be telling you and explaining that, and also all the news regarding the token. If you're a holder of Verasity, if you're looking to buy more Verasity, watch this video till the end, as we do have a lot of info that you might want to know about if you are a holder. Remember that nothing is financial advice. Do your own research. Everything in this video is just news and updates and my personal thoughts. But with that out of the way, now let's get into the video. Now, Verasity has held up the price in the last 24 hours, 0.5% increase, and it's seen a 34% decrease in volume. And it isn't just Verasity, it's the whole crypto market in general. We've seen a huge decrease in the actual volume. Is dropped massively, and you can see here we do have some new posts actually for when it comes to VRA. But yeah, a lot of people right now are bullish on VRA. We are seeing some of the lowest prices, and yeah, I don't think we're going to see much lower prices than we will in the next couple of months. We're going to see some of the bottom of the prices for Verasity, and it's going to be really a once in a lifetime opportunity to be buying Verasity at a quarter of a cent. Literally, it's not even 1 cent. It's such low. But if you go through the current chart, we are starting to develop this pattern. Now, I don't think this will hold up. I still think we might see some lower prices for quant, but we are really close to the bottom. As I mentioned in my last video, we cannot predict the bottom. So the best thing you can do, the days you see red, like here, if you zoom out a little bit, let's go to the 1 month chart. Like here, where you see these dips right here. So, you know, these days here where you see big red candles are good days to actually accumulate Verasity. It's simply the dollar cost averaging strategy, dollar cost averaging the days you see red, and you actually be able to average out the lowest price of Verasity, which is the best way to get the lowest price of VRA tokens throughout the bear market. And of course, tokens like these are for long-term I guess investments, but Verasity in general is a really low market cap coin, which is why I'm bullish on it. I'm not looking to go in with Verasity with thousands and thousands of dollars. No, it's going to be, you know, a couple thousand maybe, because this has so much room for growth if it does break the ATH. ATH being 8 cent, that itself will be about a 40x from the current price, if my math is correct. Right, so even if it breaks the ATH, which is what happens for successful coins, for when it comes to the next bull market, they break the ATH, we are going to be seeing a 40x, and that's really the bare minimum. If it breaks the ATH, we're probably going to see much higher because of all the FOMO that builds up in the bull market. But yeah, that's my personal thought. I'm not looking to go in with buy Verasity a whole bunch, as it is a low cap token. It's a low cap coin. It's going to build FOMO. It's going to have a lot of room for growth, which is why I'm bullish on it. I'm not looking to, you know, go in with Verasity as one of my main picks. It's simply an altcoin pick with just a small portion of my portfolio. Now, going next to the next tweet, we have here VRA news, 29th of November 2022, but it was posted just recently actually. Verasity secures patent approval for rewarded video in the United States. The patent title System and Method for Reward Video Viewing covers all forms of reward video, vastly increasing Verasity commercial use case. VRA is the real deal. Get on board. Now, of course, if you do not know the VRA's utility, these guys will obviously have their own platform where they will reward different content creators that create content with VRA tokens, and will also offer advertisements. And the advertisement industry is so high. It's a really big industry, right? If you look at YouTube, you look at Google, TikTok, and other social media platforms like Meta as well, the main other than data, collecting data, the main source of revenue is of course ads, offering ads to companies, and Verasity will be doing that in a decentralized level in the blockchain. And it's an extremely unique business model that no one is offering at the very moment, and it is, I guess, the market leader in the blockchain for when it comes to it. There is no competition, or like serious competition if you want to say, for when it comes to this, and Verasity are well positioned to do well. So this is why these guys have so much value. Now, the big question was that I've personally seen is, the circulating supply. This has been the main worry for a lot of people that are looking to buy Verasity or just have been keeping an eye on Verasity. But yes, this is the final answer addressing the questions. The community has recently been quite vocal about whether the circulating supply is stated by CoinMarketCap and GoingGecko. We have a great community and want to fully be transparent with you, and here is the detailed answer to your question on the matter. Verasity has requested an update from CMC several times. The response is that the circulating supply is updated and correct based on CoinMarketCap's grading rubric. CoinMarketCap's last response was, please understand that we have our own grading rubric to calculating circulating supply, which is applied across the board for all coins listed on the site. They do not simply take the figures from APIs because we have different circulating schematics. According to rubric, circulating supply is the best approximation of the number of coins that are circulating in the market. Total supply is the total amount of coins in existence right now, minus any coins that have been verifiably burnt. Max supply is the approximation of the maximum amount of tokens that will ever exist in the lifetime of a digital asset. As a result, we do not consider tokens that are held by the team, privately allocated to big investors, or put away for future marketing bounty programs, ecosystem developments as part of the circulating supply because they were never technically available to the public. This is regardless of whether the tokens are unlocked, able to be traded on exchanges that were distributed in the future. This is why we track all the addresses so they can update their circulating supply information dynamically as token flows into circulation. In this case, they have token out of the team, private investors, marketing, and other wallets from the circulating supply. Hence, the current circulating supply of 4.4 billion the Verasity token reflects on the page. Now, they do go into so much more depth, which if we go through it all, we'll be here all day. But the link to this will be down below. I'm going to be going through the main points and just give you a complete summary of what they mean, so you guys actually understand if you haven't understood already. So they know that CMC has been increasing circulating supply over the last few months from 3.5 to 4.7 billion, which is obviously a worry for someone that is invested. Now, it seems like that the algorithm is working on the right direction. From the perspective, a higher circulating supply will provide a higher market cap and a better ranking. But at the same time, a circulating supply, if it's higher, it will obviously slow down the growth, in my opinion, of the token, of course, as there is going to be a much wider supply available and less of a demand. As we have more stated, POV Foundation tokens are minted to serve as market tokens for data circulation. And yeah, so they keep going through the main bit of point. Now, pretty much, let me just explain it. So the current supply, as you can see here, it's 10 billion. So that was back in 2021. Now it's 10 billion. So extremely high supply here. But you see, a lot of these tokens are distributed and held. They're not even locked, they are unlocked but held and not going to be used. This can be used for different, so they are in use for different things. Like if you go back here, they talk about how some are going to be for marketing, bounty programs, ecosystem development, and so on. And I'm actually aware of this. I did work with some crypto companies in the past, about a year ago, and what it was really, they kept money in, let's say, if they wanted to get listed in an exchange, let's say they wanted to get listed in Binance, they would have to send Binance, like, let's say, a certain amount of tokens for Binance to obviously hold. And that's why they have a higher supply. I guess they haven't thought about it through earlier, but now what they thought is, let's, mint tokens, and these are going to be, it's obviously not good in my opinion for when it comes to the circulating supply increasing, but for the time being, I guess it was a solution to have higher amount of tokens to go through marketing, some for bounty programs and other for ecosystem developments. And also some of these tokens will be going towards the team, towards different endeavors within Verasity, right? It's a bit unclear, which is definitely some of a red flag, I guess, if you want to take it. But when it comes to crypto, if you look at it this way, there is red flags in every token, of them Bitcoin and Ethereum maybe. So you got to be extremely careful with this. I do think it's interesting, it's something to be looked into a bit more, but the circulating supply, in my opinion, is not too big of a deal if we don't see these big dumps, right? So at the moment, we're not really seeing a huge, we obviously seeing this big dump because of the current bear market, but we're gonna have to wait and see on how it all pans out in this bear market. I do think it will recover. I am bullish on Verasity in the long term, but in the short term, we are going to be looking at some bearish couple weeks. But other than that, it's been your boy cryptomaxie. Hopefully you guys understood the circulating supply situation and you have enjoyed and found value in this video. If you have, subscribe and hit the bell. See you guys next time. Peace.